They've figured out how to combine neural links to electronics.
Bionics is further than we think.
The Neuralink plus
True.
the exoskeleton, like for construction workers.
I want to hear this shit.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's further than we think because the government sits on shit that comes out now, especially shit
It's
that we
20
can
years
buy
late.
in a store.
I think
20
it's
years
like
later.
I think it's
40 years.
I think
60.
it's like 80.
60, 80.
They've been
you
sitting on
name
this fucking shit for 60 years.
Yep,
and now
because they
they're
don't
just
want anybody
releasing
else
it.
to have it.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
now you can buy this flip phone.
I don't know what the fuck it is with
What's up,
Jake,
Disney?
but he has some weird fetish with fucking grabbing on to people's feet and shit. I don't know what it is. I'm starting to think that Jake has a foot fetish. I'm not 100% yet.
No, that's not what it is at all.
only foot on foot though.
No, it's
Touch it
just
with my hand.
it's the best when you can just grab their toes and just pull and like crack them and they squirm. So it's just
Or like
Oh god, I hate
when they got their feet up, you just
I love
tickle.
doing that to
Yeah.
myself. I don't
Just
like
for
it when
fun.
you do it for me.
See, I love doing that shit. It's so funny because they'll squirm and they're like, "Ow!" And I'm like, "Bitch, you know you like
it.
that shit."
It's better than a Charlie horse. I mean, imagine.
Welcome back to the Absolute Talk Show, where we just talk about this shit.
All day, every day.
It's me, Trent, Jake, and Brent, as usual, but we got a special guest here today. My good buddy Josh.
Hello.
There he is. And you know,
back.
we were hoping to dive back into some conspiracies today. So
Yeah, we were.
I'm just gonna bring it to this one right away. The moon landing.
All right.
So many people genuinely believe and have believed for a long time that the moon landing isn't real.
Yes. It's supposed to be like to bankrupt the Russians or something, the Soviets.
Yeah, that's what they say.
So
During the
you
war.
believe in the
During the war, I guess. But like you ask any like
I mean, that's what I've heard.
if you ask physicists, they're like
It's not possible.
we didn't have that like capability back then. I don't even know if we do it today. That's why we haven't gone back. We beat the race, you know. So it's like we believe it, so everybody believes we landed on the moon. But it's like so we don't need to go back.
You know, Elon Musk just made a fucking rocket be able to go out to space and fucking land back on the pad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw that shit live the other day.
You just saw that?
Well,
Dude, that's
You've
that's
never
actually
seen that
kind
before?
of old news at this point.
Yeah,
I
no,
was
but I
literally
saw
like,
one.
that's
I'm
4
saying
years
I
old.
saw one of them live though.
Like on YouTube,
yeah.
like live.
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
it
then
wa-
you're
it was
actually
cool.
seeing it live.
yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Are they completely unmanned or what?
Oh well, they did send one man thing up with 4 people, but then their thing did come back. Well, they didn't come back down. They were up in rotation.
Sus.
Oh Jesus Christ.
But yeah, their thing came back down.
And it was ran on a remote control.
What
Was it a PS3 controller?
I just saw that. Like the guy that made that controller, what was it like?
It was a
Logitech?
Logitech, yeah.
Yeah.
He had a video today. I sent it, but like, he's basically like, our controllers are like the controllers you would not pay for like the actual like PlayStation or Xbox.
Oh, I saw this exact video.
Yeah, and he
he's
goes,
like-
no, it's
he's-
the mediocre one.
Yeah.
And he goes, do I have to put a warning now saying do
Saying
not
no-
use
do
for
not use for
submarines?
submarines?
Like, what are you doing? He goes, you can go spend $1,000 on one of those like
High tech.
those high tech ones like they do for like virtual like racing and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, you know, like the thing is,
You're gonna buy a $30 controller.
yeah, they bought a $30 controller, and dude, it sold out everywhere.
Spent all the money on the
As
sub.
soon as everybody found out what that controller was, it sold out everywhere.
Open the door. The freaking submarine. Wait, do it. Even if they did go to the surface, they still couldn't open the fucking door.
Yeah,
You
no,
bolted yourself
yeah.
in.
Yeah, that's how smart we are.
And then guess what? They didn't have a freaking window besides that porthole, so they were just using a camera. They were just using a camera to like see on a screen, and then basically
A screen and a 12-inch porthole, right by the shitter.
Basically,
Yeah.
you could take a drone down there and be like, yeah, I'm doing the same freaking thing. You know,
Well,
you're
being
looking at a
safer.
screen. on, and you just take, but instead why do you have to go all the way down to look through a porthole?
That's what I'm saying.
But you're looking at a freaking screen instead
It's like,
of what you're looking at.
We totally went to the moon. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think so.
Well, the way that I see it is, well, you brought this up the other day, like, when it comes to the Titan, like
pressure.
Yeah, the pressurization of it. Like, people theorize that if you had a gravity generator,
there's another.
You could completely it could completely ignore the pressure.
You are in your own field.
I actually
field. You're not affected by anything else.
I have something to go on that is crazy enough because, with this whole UFO thing, they're coming out with everything in the air, but they won't say anything about underneath the water because we have so many sensors underneath there, and we have many videos of them, splashing in the ocean and them going blank.
Oh yeah, diving into the ocean. Yeah, still going. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's just fucking crazy, to sit here and think about it, because that makes complete sense. If you have your own,
that's a lot of the Tic Tac UFO thing. Yeah.
Exactly. And like you said, like if you have your own gravitational pull, I mean, you're not going to have any of that pressure down there really that I would think about.
Oh, you're in your own gravity.
Yeah.
Separate from
Yeah, you're chilling doing your own fucking thing. So that makes total sense to me.
Everything would just roll right off it.
I never fucking thought about that. That is such a good fucking...
Yeah. Literally, a gravity generator would change the game of everything right now.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen Interstellar, right?
Love that movie.
Ooh, yeah. Long time ago. I haven't seen it for a while.
Kind of gives you an idea.
I just watched it the other day for the first time, actually. Yeah. Blew my fucking mind, but
It did. I had to rewatch it just to, be like, oh.
Goodness, yeah. But anyways, that's what they're saying. If we can have... like a 0 point energy, because that's what it would essentially be. It would be like a 0 point energy. We would have unlimited energy no matter what, We would have force fields the whole 9 yards, It'd be crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't
but
even know.
The thing is, we don't even know though what other doors we could open.
Exactly.
At 0 point energy.
That would
the cataclysm that could ensue.
Yeah, that would turn us from, what are we, like a level 1 civilization to like at least a level 2?
Oh yeah, to a level 2.
Yeah.
What clarifies a different civilization number? What's
his name? Makita Makacho or something like that? God, he's a...
I'll look it up.
Yeah, he's
he's
very respected, very smart guy.
Gotcha.
Oh my God, why can't I think of his name? But anyways, the whole point was like we're just getting to like civilization 1. We got the internet. We can control the weather. Basically, we control the resources of the planet. But like a Type 2 civilization, all I know is that Type 3 can basically create galaxies. Like they're that. Like if aliens exist,
gotcha.
For how big space is.
So this is more like astrally where you are, evolutionary, where you could be.
Yeah, so like basically they were saying like the aliens that we're seeing are just basically like they're like just they're not police, but they're just kind of like the mediocre of, I mean, we're below them obviously, but like they're the mediocre versus like the most intelligent ones that have been around for millions of years of advanced technology. Yeah. They rule the galaxies. They create galaxies. These are the grunts we see. They bend space and time and stuff like that. Like they can manipulate everything in the galaxy. They mastered the galaxy.
Yeah,
that's that's Civilization 3.
Gotcha.
Like they can create suns and stuff like that just from energy. They figured it out, but they've been around forever. Versus like our technology is advancing like every 20 years we just get better and better.
Yeah.
Like they've been doing that for a long time.
On the flip side of it though, they say aliens are us. Just
we are aliens.
After we discovered time travel.
Yeah. Yep. If I was an alien,
it's just us traveling back.
So a civilization. So here's the technical description of the 3 different types. So a Type 1 civilization is able to access all the energy available on its planet and store it for consumption, hypothetically. They should also be able to control natural events such as earthquakes, volcanoes, etc., tornadoes, whatever.
We can't control.
That's
shit.
next.
We can't control.
That's next.
Yeah, that. Well, that's.
Unless you
have you
believe
ever
in
seen
HAARP.
Geostorm?
Unless you believe in HAARP.
You never seen Geostorm? So that's funny enough.
Wait, what did you say, Josh?
Oh, HAARP.
Explain
They say HAARP controls the weather. Up in Alaska, it's just an array of
you can create a cloud.
hundreds of satellites, and they think they can control the weather.
Oh, there's a theory
I
that.
think
center
I
a
did.
storm
I think I did hear about
with
that.
electromagnetic.
We can create artificial clouds that suck in all the
HAARP's
water
huge.
to rain on certain areas that we want to rain.
Yeah, right.
Which
That's
is-
also
which is smart, yeah.
causing a drought elsewhere.
How do you prevent an earthquake, bro? How do you?
Yeah. Well, so.
What about a super volcano?
So
know,
if you watch the movie Geostorm, it's honestly one of my favorite movies when it comes to
what's that about?
the world is ending
Yeah,
type
yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
The whole theory behind that movie is that one day our atmosphere with pollution and everything, our atmosphere will dissipate.
Yep.
And with that, it basically, like, they created a new atmosphere. Like, they made, like with technology.
Right,
They
right.
literally, like,
Controlled.
encased the world
Yep.
in this
So
giant
that would
field.
be type 1.
And
yeah.
and well, because of that, like, it's literally set up so that way, like, all of these little machines. It's hard to explain if you haven't seen
What's
the movie,
type 2?
well, type 2 can directly consume the energy of a star, most likely through the use of a Dyson sphere,
Yep.
which is pretty nuts.
That is. Yeah.
But if you watch
Who's gonna invent that now?
Geostorm,
Elon.
watch Geostorm, because that's basically
check
like
that out. Yeah, that's
the
all it is.
epitome of being able to control the weather, because that's basically what that whole thing is about up until it's like used against the Earth.
Is that all type 2 is, though?
Yeah, apparently type 2 is
Just-
just being able to consume the energy of a star in
Like
some
the
way.
sun.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean,
What's type 3?
if you want to be technical, we are type 2.
No,
Because
we're not.
Solar?
if you want to be technical, because solar, exactly. Solar is
They're
using the
talking-
energy of a star.
They're talking about completely using
More
that.
advanced solar, though.
Yeah,
We'll
Oh,
get there.
for real.
They're
well,
talking
we've
about
figured out solar
completely-
energy to be able
You
to get water with solar panels.
That's pretty cool.
Why?
But this is why I think if other civilizations, if they exist and we haven't met them or whatever, we haven't. You know,
Oh yeah, there's
I
there's
feel like
other
they're
civilizations.
like, hey, these monkeys are catching on.
I feel like it's very
No.
arrogant to think that we are the only people alive in the
Oh my!
universe.
Well, that's the biggest question. It's
We're
like,
so
okay,
young, dude.
you either believe in like flat Earth where it's just us,
Yep.
okay, or you have to believe that we are like if you have to accept space. Other than that, and if you accept space, look up a video on how big space is and how small you are, and just know that there's trillions of galaxies that we've discovered. You're gonna tell me we're the only ones?
Like you said, it's always expanding too.
Well, right. But the question is, are we alone?
There's no way.
There's no way.
No way, because how? Explain us.
Exactly. It's like, what, you
I mean-
think that we are the one like
We're-
fathomable thing
Right.
that
We're-
happened in the universe?
Let me tell you, we're not an anomaly. Not
Right.
by far.
So
There's no way, because we have so many millions of organisms on this planet alone. So you're gonna tell me that
right,
on any other planet there's nothing?
single-celled organisms.
Dude,
And-
we came from that.
So,
and-
going off that real quick, let's just
Yeah.
get this out there. Type 3.
Thank you.
Type 3 civilization is able to capture all the energy emitted by its galaxy.
That's fucking insane.
So type
Imagine
3,
that machine.
basically that means that's including using and
Yeah, like a black
harnessing
hole.
the
Oh my
energy from
God.
any object in the galaxy, including stars, black holes, suns,
Wormholes, everything.
everything.
Dude, that's,
So
why
that's
they
what a
don't.
type 3
They're
civilization
not
is.
impressed by us,
No.
but
that's where
the type 2 are.
And that's where aliens comes in.
not
Well,
not
if-
necessarily.
yeah, you're like, hey,
Well,
we're better
you know,
than them.
and that's where interdimensional travel comes from. That's where they think that's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because what's faster than crumpling a paper in two and sticking a fucking pen through it?
Yeah, that
that's
whole theory.
That's
Yeah,
way quicker
that's
than
how you
going
explain
all
it.
the way through the line.
You just full
Yeah.
time in space,
Exactly.
which is How? What machine?
That's the theory that we haven't figured out yet, is how to fold time to you.
Yeah, we haven't figured it out, but we've messed with it.
See, I think
We're trying. We're trying to figure.
They're holding back. If we've been studying this for the last 90
It was
years,
like the 1940s.
I think Bob Lazar has a point when he says our technology can only do so much to a certain degree at our time.
But he flew one.
But then we have to go back to it every so often because our technology kind of catches up, so we can learn a little bit more. You know, I believe that 110% because obviously early 2000s, bro, we were just getting fucking flip phones. So it's just like,
oh yeah,
right.
Dude, if you want to go back not even 10 years before that, it wasn't even a flip phone.
Yeah, dude.
Like it was literally a rotary phone.
No, dude.
And now it's on your wrist,
right?
Yeah, get talk on your wrist.
We were just getting computers, and it was ones and zeros, bro. It was code.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's still what everything is.
Well, yeah, but a lot nicer
you know
version.
that our DNA is ones and zeros too.
Yep.
Binary.
They're breaking it down to like a simulation. This would be like, this would be crazy, but like, that's another one. Are we living in a simulation?
No way.
Like, are we an avatar, but we chose our like character?
I would like
you.
I would like to mess around with thinking that the theory of that is real, but I know
I'm gonna choose this life.
But see, like the whole thing is, if that really were the case, there'd be a pause button, dog.
There would be no conscious.
Yeah, there would. Yeah, there would be. You like all of us wouldn't be able to look at each other and go, "Hey, you know what? Let's start a podcast together out of our own free will." You know, like that type of shit. I feel like is just if there isn't an end day until your death.
Yeah.
So it's like, sure, okay, you'll find out if the simulation theory is real or not.
That's true.
When you die.
On that note, when you take a picture of a galaxy, it looks like a neural photograph of all the electrons in a brain.
Oh, that is true.
You can match a brain up with some of the galaxies and all the just the electrons firing.
That's pretty crazy.
Who's to say we're
and they revolve.
Just another brain
Dude,
cell.
Planets are atoms, bro. Planets are atoms.
Well, see, this is where I think. You know, I don't mean to get like super religious, but like, you know, I think we are a part of the galaxy, bro. Like it is. Yeah. There was God, and He created all, and like we're a part of it.
And this is why faith was created, to explain some of this unexplainable shit.
Exactly. But it matches so well. You know, from our understanding right now, it matches everything that we know. You know, I think there are too many coincidences for it to be a coincidence. You know, we don't even know we don't know a fraction. We don't even know what consciousness really is.
We've barely scratched the literal surface of the earth.
Well, yeah. My favorite thing is like what Graham Hancock said. We're just a species with amnesia. Because the Library of Alexandria burned during, you know, when did it burn? During, was it Caesar?
1800s?
Somebody burned it down. I forgot who.
Well, you know, like the thing is like
Alexander the Great.
Anyways,
who?
Anyways, we know about the burning of it.
Yeah. Basically,
I couldn't give you the history.
Basically, they had the mathematics of how they built the pyramids in that library.
So,
but it burnt down. That's
have you heard of the theory that aliens basically start out the same way that we did, and that they just happen to have gone through the evolutionary process through a longer point of time where now they've evolved to the point to where they don't need to speak to each other?
Yeah, no shit. But if we were to go to another planet,
shit, he says. Like, you fucking know.
He met him.
Well, no, think about this. Like, if we were to go to another planet and we'd see a different kind of species, we'd be the fucking aliens, bro.
Yeah.
We would be the aliens. So it's like, it's not that hard to believe.
But do you want to know what is the most absurd thing about it, though? Because of how just, like, I want to say self-reliant, but that's not the right word. Just the human race, if we did manage to find another planet that did have like life that like managed to create civilization in some way,
I think it would go like the movie Avatar.
I can almost guarantee you, bro. Yeah, it would literally be the humans would be like, all right, we're gonna take over this place now.
Yeah.
Well,
Like it would become a moment of take them over before they take us over. I feel like that would unfortunately be the way it would go.
How advanced are we talking? Like spears?
Okay, well,
and arrows or what?
Further than us.
Other than that, like it would just be going to like
we're talking about aliens and all this and UFOs crashing into Las Vegas.
Talk about Mars. Mars, they say used to inhabit life and have a atmosphere that could.
Yeah.
But now they don't have an atmosphere.
But what happened to their species that
they
were
say
there?
the Martians had a nuclear devastation war and sent some over here to occupy Earth.
That's interesting.
The whole theory of secret invasion.
They landed in Egypt and built a pyramid. That's what they did.
You ever look at the Mars?
That is a
There's
theory
lot of
that aliens built the pyramids.
Oh fuck!
What did you say?
Yeah,
Pictures of Mars. People going on the rover, the Mars rover pictures. There's a lot of weird shit that they catch.
Oh yeah, like they've
cubes,
found footprints.
They find there's something on the side of a cave wall or fucking cliff wall.
I kind of thought I heard something about structures.
They say there's lizards, iguanas. They say they saw a Martian woman standing on a cliff.
She hot.
That's crazy, dude.
Oh, she had
single?
long hair and a dress.
She's single?
The silhouette was fine.
She had a dress.
The hourglass.
Obviously we're
dress.
We don't know what happens. That's the thing that really sucks. Like, unfortunately, all we can do is theorize about it.
But it's fun. It's fun
because we're going off of
real.
What we
it's
were told.
fun.
But yeah, and
like I said,
it brings up the theory of Martians say they were around.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, maybe they did nuke themselves out of existence.
History repeats.
But it brings us to the point that
the
human race is at now, where the human race is now
built
about to
ourselves
do the
back
same
up.
thing.
That explains the aliens.
Well,
because they didn't start showing up until the fucking bomb, right?
Well, the nukes
So
came.
we're doing it again, and they're like, hold on, we gotta fucking make sure they don't do it again.
Well, yeah.
We gotta watch these fuckers.
That's what they're doing. They're keeping an eye on us.
They're canceling our nuclear silos and stuff.
Yeah, I got something.
Deactivating shit.
I got something on that, bro. So, kind of while I was listening to the whole Need to Know podcast, I'll shout them out fucking 100 times, bro. Ross Coulthart and Bryce Abel are two phenomenal journalists, and they know what they're talking about. Please listen to them and watch them.
Go back to touching his foot.
Yeah. Yeah, no. So, a lot of things with that. So, they actually say that there is a document of us having communications with aliens and us agreeing not to use nuclear warfare on each other. So that's why we really haven't had anything since World War II. That is a huge conspiracy theory going around lately.
That is. We made a deal with them.
Yeah, that we
I don't know, someone did.
Yeah, that,
what if we knew them, but we forgot them?
A couple world powers did,
Amnesia.
There you go. I mean, like, what if we knew them?
No, it's so
a long time ago, but
what, Martians?
Yeah, but they just kind of the humans are fucked.
Well, I think there was
a
a movie that they did about that where the Martians came down and enslaved the human race to create the pyramids.
Yeah, what if the aliens came down and they're like, hey, we used to know each other. We used to be allies together. Don't shoot us.
Well, yeah, and see, that's the thing.
Why you guys gotta fucking be so violent?
Well, I know, dude. That's where the human race is at. Where the human race is just so reliant on defending ourselves in our current state that we don't want to allow ourselves to evolve.
That's right where I was going.
With the contract.
We're a very primitive
deal.
Yeah, dude. We're a very primitive fucking species still. So all we do is
we're kids with fucking big ass toys.
Exactly, and we don't do. We're wrecking our shit.
Tanks.
We didn't realize how much power we had until we made nuclear power. Now we have submarines that don't need to come up for air. We have so much shit that we can do with nuclear power that we don't know what we're doing. I seriously believe we're scratching the surface, and by literally creating bombs, we're doing so much damage.
Oh yeah, and that's why I don't know if you knew, but a bunch of the world leaders signed a deal with each other saying that they aren't holding all nuclear warfare of any kind.
Well, yeah,
in hopes of protecting our atmosphere.
Well, yeah, that's part of the whole thing with, the contact with the aliens and us not, using our fucking nukes, because they have came down, like I said last episode, they have shut our nukes on and off just to kind of show them, like,
dominance.
Us. Yeah, to show us to know, we
like what we did with Korea.
we can shut these on and off with a click of a button, bro. Like, we are that much more capable than you. Like, what are you doing?
So here's my question. Say the human race does finally evolve. I feel like the only way that it will evolve any further in, give or take, call it in a good way, the only way that will evolve and not devolve is with technology.
Yeah, if we build AI with quantum mechanics.
Well, I wouldn't even say that. I would say that we are within 20 years of people trying to incorporate electronics into their bodies.
Have you ever seen Lucy?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Yes, I have.
Tell me about
long
it.
ago.
That's not technology. She just unlocked her brain.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. Tell me about this. I haven't heard about it.
Most humans only, 2%?
10.
Yeah.
10% of your brain is
Up
active.
to.
I heard that was a lie.
And Lucy, she ingested a drug that activated slowly her brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I know
Unlocked
it's a lie.
100% of
She
her
could
brain's
see
ability.
radio waves. She
can go back in time to the first
She
Lucy. Or
fucking
whatever.
touched the first person.
Yeah, the first person.
Australopithecus.
Yeah. And
That guy.
I think I looked that up,
So
and that's why it's like scientists are like, no, you can't. You can't. I'm sorry.
You just
can't go
do
back
that.
in time and just do that.
And
Do you imagine Ben in space
just
in time
fucked
and
shit
just be
up.
like, yeah, I'm just gonna reverse everything?
Right? Nah.
Oh, I thought about it. No, I just tried it.
Well, because
Right
she
now,
was
I'm
actually
just
there.
kidding.
The Indians stopped and looked at her as she just sat
Oh, yeah,
there in her
yeah.
chair. Yeah, so she
Yeah.
was there.
Yeah.
That takes me to remote viewing.
Wait. She
Dude,
even
remote
brought
viewing?
Yes,
dude, she even
remote
brought the
viewing.
chair.
Listen to this. I'll let you
You
take
know about
this
the
up.
Psi Spies?
The what? Say again?
The Psi Spies, the military program.
Yep.
They trained military psychics. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, I do know about this.
Remote viewing, they give a person a coordinate, clear your mind. They're sitting in a room with a paper. They give them a coordinate or an idea of a place or person, location,
A target. They give them a target.
and they just go right on their first signal, first whims, and they're fucking 80 some percent correct, if not better.
Yeah.
They could tell you the location, the way this building looks over in Russia. They were fucking reconning places psychically,
Yeah.
the military.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah, no, this
But
is
anyways,
what I mean. Yeah.
There was a story of a guy, one of the remote viewers had an experience when he was younger because he thinks he was a little psychic. He actually probably fucking is. But he was walking through the woods. All of a sudden he looked up and everything was different, looked more rustic, and he saw this old hut and a fire and then an old Native American on a horse. He looked at him and the Native Americans looked right back at him. He waved and he waved back. And this was a kid psychically viewing it, but that guy waved back.
The
As
guy
a-
that he was psychically seeing.
Yeah.
Do you believe
That's
that?
so
So was he there or not?
That is
Well,
insane.
That puts me
Two
into
places
this.
at one, or one place 2 times?
Is it like astral projection?
Kinda, but he was physically there
But
in a
physically
separate
there.
time.
Huh.
See,
Or physically visible. I don't know.
I feel like, oh my goodness, this
Hypnosis?
is crazy. Well, no, I've heard of people.
So that's where ghosts come from.
this
I
is
almost brought my book.
I don't know, time splice, bro. This shit is crazy because I've read into the story of this woman. She was on her way to work and she describes it as a dream of her basically getting into a car crash and dying. But she's like, I didn't dream it, it happened. But as soon as I died, I was like in another reality and it was about to happen, but I pulled off to the side of the road and then I just watched this car crash happen in front of me. But she's like, I know I fucking died and I somehow went into another reality. Like,
So she saw it from their perspective. basically?
yeah.
That's-
But she's like, I fucking died. No, she was like, I was in that car and I died. But then it was like, I went into another reality of right before it fucking happened.
So now she just got anxiety. Like, it's going to happen.
Yeah, and she was just like...
What if that caused the accident, though? The anxiety.
Dude.
Yeah, so that just immediately made her think that she can tell the future now. And
But it was meant to happen. It happened the same way she viewed it.
Yeah.
How
Right.
fucked up would that be? Oh, we just wrote a story, boys.
Yeah. Like, that shit's
A movie.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, you never really know how you're going to die.
no, nobody truly
Would
does.
you want to know?
No.
No.
Because,
Yeah, no. I
You-
wouldn't want to know.
dude,
Okay.
first thing that comes to mind is that fucking guy
That's the only thing we're guaranteed is death.
You know what? On that
Right.
question, we'll get into that more. I really just want to ask you, and I want a genuine answer from each of you. How do you think we will evolve?
I think this is
I wish we'd grow wings.
No,
That'd
this
be great.
Give me a time frame.
I think this is going to be our best evolution. I think we are going to come down to a very catastrophic time in our human history, and we are going to be forced to come together as one.
That we've been trying to do forever.
Yeah, no, we would. I feel like it's going to come down to
That
something.
we've been faking to do forever.
Yep.
I truly think it's going to force us.
what's up,
There's
buddy?
going to be such a world catastrophic failure that where it's going to force us to come down and to hopefully be one to force us to hit that evolution point to where we can and we will, because that's what we are, man. We are built to fucking succeed. We put our heads together and we fucking make it happen, But we won't do it unless we're fucking forced to do it, because there's so much greed in this world that everybody just presses for that next dollar to squeeze everybody for what they got. you know?
that's the big thing
The
that's
force
keeping
that's
us
going to
back.
push us to that, though, is going to be the planet and the climate and the
110%.
Yeah.
It's
It's
gonna.
all going to be about survival.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what it's gonna come down
So
to.
we are going to...
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And we're the ones pushing this world into that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Have
with
you guys
mass
seen,
production, everything.
Have you guys seen the movie WALL-E?
Yep.
No, honestly.
Is that how you think it's gonna
I've
go?
seen
Yep.
That's how you think it's gonna go? We're all
Yep.
gonna live in a spaceship.
We're fucked.
a lot. The sad thing, a lot
It's
of
not
people
like a
hope,
doomsday. It's just kind of
A lot of people hope that's how it happens.
I hope I get to ride around in a fucking chair.
Dude, I was
Like
just
that,
I
yeah.
dude, I
A
said
lot of
that
people
I
are
said
wishing
that
for that.
earlier though. I said
That's the problem.
I said if I ever got the chance to go out into space and just see, dude, and just oh my
Where-
god, how fucking cool would that be, dude?
Just experience.
like I said on
Yeah.
that last podcast, it was we are the fucking
We are
the
meant to explore.
well that, but we are the sex organs of the machine world. So basically, we're gonna be bionic. We're gonna have the freaking chip in our freaking brain.
Well, yeah, we already
We're gonna
have-
have exoskeleton suits.
That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna have chairs that just float around
Well,
and
yeah,
give
we
us
already have
food and all
people
the
that have-
entertainment we need. Because that's what we thrive on is entertainment. Because we're so freaking bored. Because we don't have a war that is and that's why everybody's doesn't have a fight. Our war right now is like a spiritual warfare.
Yeah.
If
Everybody's
I'm
just trying
bionic, though, I'm not riding around in a chair.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am
I don't
using
know.
these
Dude,
motherfucking legs.
and I
Yeah,
want-
dude, I'm using these
Right.
legs that
Dude,
have fucking wheels.
I
want to
be like
around,
Hulk. I want to jump on top of
No
buildings.
shit.
right?
Just jump
Well,
everywhere.
dude, we would turn into Terminator basically.
And that, yeah. And we,
I mean, but
and
we
what are we
already-
gonna use it for?
But
War.
listen to this. We already have
So I mean, we're
we already have people that
God.
have lost limbs and they already have bionical
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah,
that-
but
that
I'm
you
talking-
just think it.
I'm
And
talking
However, our
exos.
robotics hasn't gotten far enough for that yet. That's the
no,
only
but
thing.
I mean, but that's where
But,
it's
like-
getting. I mean, they
Yes,
already
it
have
has.
that.
yeah,
They already have that.
they've figured out how to combine neural links to electronics.
Bionics
so-
is
Okay.
further than we think.
the
Yeah.
Neuralink plus
True.
the exoskeleton, for construction workers.
I want to hear this shit.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's further than we think because the government sits on shit that comes out now, especially shit
It's
that we
20
can
years
buy
late.
in a store.
I think
It's 20
it's
years
like I
later.
think it's
40
I-
years.
I think it's like 80.
60, 80.
They've been
you
sitting
name
on
it.
this fucking shit for 60 years.
Yep,
and now
because they
they're
don't
just
want anybody
releasing
else
it.
to have it.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
now you can buy this flip phone. We've had it.
We've
yeah.
had it. Yeah, we've
So
used
that's
it.
why there's that old 1920s film of a girl of a lady walking down the sidewalk
Oh, is that what?
on a phone.
Oh, that makes someone. Then they thought she was a time
time
traveler.
traveler.
Oh, that makes so many. Oh, that makes so much sense.
So I don't fucking know.
But wait, when was the camera invented? How did they get her on tape?
God damn.
Oh.
That was like the old West.
But remember, it's also 40, 60 years.
The silent films.
Yeah.
It's also 40, 60 years later.
They had to do
The
this.
way that I truly believe that our evolution is going to go, assuming that we're talking it going into a positive direction in any form, and not us just becoming a weaker
Depends on
version
the
of
planet.
humans.
Depends on the planet.
One, we're going to be integrated with electronics and technology, robotics, whatever. That's going to happen first. And after that has been implemented over such an amount of time, our bodies will immediately adapt to it in some way, where we will start to actually be, we will have supercomputers for brains.
We probably won't have hair.
Well, yeah, no,
we
would end up being the
no
Greys
genitals,
or the white men.
No genitals.
Or,
Everything is made in a lab. But anyways,
well, what did they call the one aliens? The
tall whites.
Yeah, the tall whites. Yeah, it's like we would
Apparently
end
that
up
just
turning
happened.
into that.
Yeah, we remember that fucking video that went viral about like that 8-foot creature. That's a
no
tall
need
white.
to speak to each other because we've been texting each other for the last 200 years.
Well, we would just use our mind to communicate.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like we would end up going from a point of needing to physically talk to you to where I could just like lay in bed and telekinetically tell you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. There's just so much to go on.
Dude, it never ends. That's the thing.
See, I just that's why I think it'd be so cool to travel the stars, because I think we would find some answers. And I think it'd just be cool to fucking know, dude. Like, I can't even... I think that's the thing, because we can't even imagine it. I think it'd be that much cooler to fucking see it, dude. You know? Because that's what we're all about. We're all about seeing to believe.
Yep.
You know?
I just want...
Yeah, that's a big thing with humans is unless you can prove it to us, we don't believe it. And that's honestly that's almost a human flaw.
No, but even with like if we saw pictures of UFOs, we would be like, yeah, right, dude.
Exactly.
That's fucking photoshopped. We would have to see it in front of our you would have to slap it in front of our face for us to be like, oh, holy shit.
Good video.
A good video.
Prove it's not fake.
Yeah, prove it's not fake, you know? So it's just like...
We would need to see it for ourselves, and then we would also need to... It would turn us into the same fucking scenario that we already deal with in that of, okay, well, now I'm going to go tell somebody what I just experienced. And while you're talking about it, you're like, okay, but how do I say this without sounding insane? And how do I say this without making you think that I'm making it up?
They'd be like, oh, that's fake. Now I need to see it fly.
So that's the thing is like, with all these people that say they've seen aliens and they haven't seen, or whatever, is like, all these people that say that they've seen an alien, for all we know, 100% of them are telling the truth, or 60% of them are telling the truth. We don't know, or 0. We don't know.
No, I definitely feel like we have had.
I feel like aliens have visited us.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's true.
I think they just want us to break the cycle, because we keep going in this pattern as a human species. Is like, it's an old saying: hard times create strong men. Yep. Strong men create good times.
Yep.
Those good times create the weaker men. Those weaker men create the hard times. Yeah. They did how do we break that cycle? Because it's like just never ending. You look at the Greeks, you look at the Romans, you look at we're next.
Yes, sir.
And it's like we don't even see it coming.
No. And that's the thing is
and
like
they always talk about gender.
Yep.
At the peak of humanity, this is the best time to be living.
Right before everything plummets
this is the best time to be alive, hands down. This is the best time to be alive. But
because
it's going to get better and better until it gets all of a sudden shit happens or something happens and we can't. The strong men survive. Men that live off the land. Sure. But it's like I think the aliens, if they're watching us, I think they're just waiting for us to be like. Just keep creating good times, knowing that our history was erased. We don't know jack about 12,000 years ago, but if we did, imagine where we would be today.
Yeah.
For how much we advanced within 20 years, we don't know the last 12,000. We don't even know how they built the pyramids. Even if you did today, it would take 600 years to build the pyramid.
Yeah, I think that there was
hard to do, and it's literally a half a degree off the North Star.
Somebody did the math on the pyramids. I want to say it was like there's like 3 105 million bricks throughout the pyramid.
It's
or something.
2,400,000.
Okay, regardless of the
200,
number, we
yeah,
know it's in the
400.
millions.
2 million.
But I can't
Weighing-
remember where I heard it,
weighing
but
tons.
somebody had stated that if you carved 10 bricks
Yeah.
for the
Yep.
pyramid
Yep.
and you placed them,
Yep.
you placed 10 bricks a day for the
Perfectly.
rest of your life,
Started from the bottom all the way to the top.
it literally still would not be done for like 400 or 500 years, they
Yeah,
said.
600.
Well,
So it's
that-
like the fact that they had
Not only
800
that,
fucking
well,
slaves
they did it.
working on it.
They took the blocks from 500 miles away.
Yeah.
Well,
500.
well-
You're gonna tell me you drug that through the sand?
Well, listen to this. If you're off even
No
by
way.
a quarter, even a quarter of a millimeter, or what is a centimeter? I think it was.
Yeah.
If you're off by even a quarter of it, they said that's enough to throw it off so much to where you wouldn't even be able to get to the top. You know, it would have fucked it up that much. So like them having that much awareness
and mathematical knowledge.
something else was at play.
Like, and especially, they knew the equator, like the circumference of the Earth. If you add up all the blocks or something like, I think it's you take the number 2,400,000. Graham Hancock covered it. He was telling, he was explaining how like the Egyptians knew the circumference of the Earth, because if you add up the total or something and you divide it by like 46,300 or something like
Yeah,
that.
because that's like the amount of miles it takes to go around the Earth or something.
It
right?
was, they just got the number down. And I'm like, so not only does it point to the North Star by a half a degree, but it also knows the circumference of the Earth.
Mm.
But did you know that the pyramid used to point at the star Sirius? And that's another conspiracy, is that we came from the Sirius, so like not the solar system, but like there's like 3 planets around the Sirius
The
star.
sky does change though over time.
Yeah, it does.
So they do have
it wobbles. It wobbles. Yeah.
So Sirius was
was
at the time of
the North Star. So if you go back in time of when the pyramid did, and how the fuck is it like? I don't know. Is it like aiming at Polaris right now?
So here's the
or is
real
it
thing,
aiming
though.
at Sirius? I don't know that. But
We
it's
still fucking on
still
the dot.
to this day we're discovering new tunnels and new
chambers.
new chambers and new like tunnels
There's that
inside and
secret
underneath
chamber.
of Egypt.
There's a secret
And
chamber.
I know that there was one, they said that there was like this one tunnel that I want to say they said it went like 500 miles.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about it too is that we've only scratched the surface of what's in that fucking pyramid, dude.
And we just
And
think
that-
it
that's
was
the
for
thing.
the pharaoh. That's
Yeah.
what.
And
That's how
that's
stupid
the
we
thing
are.
that
No.
baffles
Pyramids
me.
are built as a tomb.
Yeah.
No, they said there was
The
no
Great
pharaoh
Pyramid
there.
is not a tomb.
They never
There was
found
no
a single.
body.
They
Nope.
never found a body in a.
There's
pyramid.
another theory that
It was
pyramid
built, it was
was
built to
built-
make them think it was there.
no.
What if it was a
because
generator?
they would get a great flood once in a while.
Exactly. That's what I'm
They
saying.
would get a lot of rain where the pyramid is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, it was covered in quartz back in the
It
day.
would flood, too.
It glowed during the night.
Oh, and there was a gold cap on the top. Or was
Yeah,
it gold?
it was gold cap, but the quartz that covered it, you
But
don't
they
see
say
that.
they say
but-
the water would fill the
back in the
tunnels
day.
though,
yeah.
and all the pressure and everything would escape out of a certain thing and create this energy through the. Was it a quartz top?
They think it's like an
out
air,
of the
like-
quartz top. That's why the cap is missing.
No,
They say
shit.
the vibration, the resonance of all the tunnels filling up with water and the air pressure.
Yeah.
They say it was an instrument.
Yeah.
It was never a tomb.
Bro, we
The
don't know.
only question is
jack.
an instrument
We don't
for what?
know shit.
Yeah, that's
We
the only
just
question.
label it like, yeah, we know. We know.
And we'll see. It
They
really
did it
brings
with-
us to the question of
They
like,
just chiseled it.
I know that we don't want to do this because it's a part of history and it's such an amazing, one of the 8 wonders of the world or 7
We
wonders
just
of the
want to
world,
know
whatever.
why.
Pseudoscience.
The
I
thing,
wanna do it.
the
I
thing
wanna
is
see it.
like, dude, why don't we just like? I know that we shouldn't, but
Do
what
it
if
one
we
time
just
for the
took
one
brick
time.
for brick? What if we just started disassembling?
No,
the fucking temple, bro.
At least one. At least one.
No, I think we should have one.
That would be impractical about it.
Oh yeah, it would be very impractical,
If we
but
wanna
we'd
figure
find
this shit
everything
out,
though.
yeah.
No, just you just
find out.
No, you fucking dig someone in there and you say, you know what? If you die, you die. But fucking do what you can to fucking come back out and map this shit out for us. Tell us what you see.
Yeah.
Bring a bunch of experienced cavers in there, and fucking just have them tell us what they see.
And archaeologists.
Immediate booby trap.
just because archaeologists would know, because the pyramids are booby trapped.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
so that's
King
why I say
Tut-
bring
King
archaeologists, because a rock climber can get in there, sure, but he's
guys
probably
that-
gonna die at the second booby
Look
trap.
at all the curses people brought back.
Well, look at King Tut's curse. King Tut's curse.
Everyone on the crew, blah blah.
I
the
never heard about
museums
this.
died.
You don't know about King Tut?
I don't.
King
know
Tut was
anything
removed
about
from
King-
his
How
from
do you
his
say
tomb.
his full name? King Tut.
Tutankhamun.
Tutankhamun.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's been a while.
yeah. He was
But
removed
yeah.
from his tomb.
And he got the same scar that King Tut got.
Yeah, the
Like,
guy
he
that removed
died
him.
and there's just like a spot on him where the King Tut died. Like from that, the dude got the same fucking thing, and the doctors couldn't fix him. You're like, dude, we don't know
Yep.
how to. You're dead in a week.
Well, did you
You're
you
gone.
guys ever hear about the Jake? I think you did. There was a story that happened in Mexico of I want to say they said it was a crash landing. Regardless, it was a touchdown. Yeah, it was a crash landing of an alien UFO. And when the UFO finally touched down, apparently in like an entire city saw this happen, and like there are multiple eyewitnesses of this.
It was in Brazil.
Was it? I thought it was Mexico.
No, it was in Brazil.
Okay.
I love how you know.
It's like
But
He's already
basically,
on.
what happened though was an entire city was able to say, "Hey, yeah, no, like I saw this happen," and they went out and explored it, and they ended up finding a body. And it was at the moment he was still alive, and he was asking for help.
I'll tell you
Jake
what.
will
I'll-
fill
And he ended up getting a guy that
Phil
brought
is
him to the hospital to try to help him. He got a bacterial infection and died that they could not explain.
Well, yeah, because, okay, so Peej is on the right track with that. He's got about 85% of it right. So there was a craft, aliens did touch down, and one did, he wasn't able to go back with his craft. So he was hurt, and he was, feeble, and 3 girls were walking home from school and stumbled upon this creature. And they were freaked out.
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah,
I
were
just saw this
freaked
the other
out,
day.
and they didn't know what to do. One of the girls was trying to like almost communicate with it, and she's she got the
She
feeling
said it
of
was like
said,
evil.
No, she didn't say it
She
was
said
evil.
scary eyes
She
or
said
something.
it. She was scared.
Yeah, scared.
But she said she could tell that it was also scared. Like it was hurt. So she was freaked out. Her sisters ran, and then she ended up running away too. But they ran into some officers, and the officers were like, "Hey, we're supposed to be looking out for something weird. We don't really know what we're looking out for." And the girls were like, "Fucking that way."
Yeah.
So, and then the officers went over there and it ended up
Dude.
finding this thing, threw it in the car, and the officer got
Is this the
sick.
guy that brought it to the
Yeah.
hospital?
The officer that held him.
Dude,
The officer that picked him up and
dude.
put him into the vehicle.
got sick.
Yeah, he got sick.
He got sick
They didn't
and
know.
ended up dying.
They could never explain what it was.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the oils on his skin got into his skin, and it fucked with him.
It's like
it didn't mesh with us. But
Yep.
anyways, when he got into the hospital, they said that they literally had to evacuate the whole floor, but not only because of the alien, but because of how bad it smelled. They said it was worse than rotting flesh.
they don't have deodorant.
Well, they said it was so ungodly
Well, I mean,
bad.
the thing is like you got to think an alien species is probably evolved past the point of wearing clothes, past the point of
biologically
Oh, yeah.
different,
of
first.
Yeah,
of
way biologically different. Like the ones that
They're
apparently-
they probably don't
their
have a
BO
sense of
probably
smell.
smells
They're
a little
probably
different.
designed.
Yeah,
Well, not only that, the ones that we've supposedly autopsied only have like 7 organs, and that's it. That's all they need. They don't have everything we fucking have.
Mm-hmm.
They only have like, or no, it wasn't 7. It was like 3 major ones. They have like a heart, a fucking stomach, and like.
Are you talking about the alien autopsy now?
Yeah, exactly,
That's another conspiracy theory.
exactly. But there's so much to go on it.
We should get into that, but in the meantime, let's take a bathroom break.
Yes, sir.
But
All right.
And we're back from our little potty break. Thank you for
thanks for your patience.
Yeah, thanks for the patience. But anyways, back on the alien autopsy. So I said there was a heart, there was more than likely lungs and a stomach. So just the three basic things, but they all basically combined into one and did everything that ours do. So it's really, really cool to see like their evolution compared to ours. And that's kind of what they're going off of, because like David Grush said, you know, if we have crashed aircraft, there's more than likely
a crashed pilot.
Exactly. So, you know, we have those, and, you know, there are rumors saying that, you know, there was an alien living on Area 51 base for a really long time. You know, Bob Lazar even kind of pointed something to that, you know, which
He said he saw a glimpse.
a glimpse of
He was
something.
He was
through
walking.
a window.
Yeah.
So
So
he's
it's
walking
like,
down a hall.
I
and he
believe
just saw a glimpse.
everything that man has said, because he stuck to his story.
Yeah,
for
never
over
lied.
30 years.
Like, he never changed his story.
And there's stuff coming out today that vindicate him 110%. And like David Grush, no one in the fucking Pentagon now, or even now today, has not even tried to put a hand on his fucking credibility, because if they do, it goes to court. Then everything really has to come out, and they really have to show their hand.
And they don't want it, because
they don't want to do that.
politics.
They don't want to. The government would be forced to show everything. They would be forced to show their hand if they were to call them out, and they don't want to do that. That's why they're keeping it like this,
Top secret.
dead serious, and that's why they're doing it. You know how they are, and keeping it in the top secret. You know,
But everybody's gotta know.
Well, he's still alive because he put himself out there too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So-
and he even said that.
Okay,
you know,
now
there was people-
rewind time by what, 30, 40 years?
Yeah, he even said that, you know,
Oh, you'd
that
be
there was
disappeared.
people,
Yeah, that's true.
that people that he felt like that there was people that disappeared and or got killed because they knew the secret. So it was like, 110%.
Dude, that's such a scary thing to think about, because like that just, it almost makes you wonder, like, if you were to discover an alien, like say an alien crashed in literally your fucking backyard,
That's where the men.
Roswell.
and you were able to meet this alien, and like you were able to be civil with this alien.
No, I was going to kill it immediately.
Shut up. Nobody cares what you were gonna do.
Kids were hungry.
Fucking
I was going to
redneck.
say, oh, fuck. What? I just want to know if they taste good. You know?
Tastes like chicken.
Little salt and
A little
pepper.
oily chicken.
No, so
Rotisserie
like,
style.
Just
They ran out
imagine
of
like so
they
you
ran out of flavors, he says.
it's like you meet an alien, and you're actually able to communicate it with it in some way. Just the pure thought alone of the government finding out that you know about aliens and know that it's true and whatever and so on and so forth with that. It's like that the government's going to come and hunt you down because you know,
the Men in
and
Black
they're going to
are-
make
Men in
That's
Black-
why you
Men
eat
in
it.
Black are
That's
real.
why you eat it.
The Men in Black are real.
Get rid of the evidence.
They will.
And you
they
get
would,
free UFOs.
that's a very big thing to
dude,
say,
think
Jake.
It is. Well, think about it. They don't want it coming out. They would come around and offer you a paycheck. That's how they used to do it back in the day. You know.
No, they
Well,
usually
you would-
threaten and bully.
Well, yeah, they threatened and
Yeah.
bullied, but then
Yeah.
if you did it, they'd have you sign the NDA, and then
you
usually,
fucking tell anybody,
and-
your kids, your wife.
Yeah, you're dead. And but
We found you at your house.
It did come with a paycheck though, because so they could fucking blackmail them. They did do that.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases, but a lot of times it was bullied, it was torture. Like he said, you would be threatened, you would be watched.
So they would leave with a smile. They would, here's your
literally,
check.
yeah, literally give you a check, and they would watch you 110%.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Black helicopters. Yes,
yeah,
same-
110%.
Same fucking deal.
Yeah, so it's so crazy, dude.
If you even have a sighting, give it 10 minutes, you will hear a helicopter in the distance somewhere.
110%, dude. Well, and then like the Men in Black thing, again, like there's so many instances. If you talk to air pilot, or like what's the technical term for like pilots? Fucking aviators. Thank you. If you talk to any aviators that have had sightings, there are government people that show up and take those recordings instantaneously, and then they're never seen again. They're never seen. They come, they take that shit, and most of the times,
box.
yeah, the
Like
black
the
box and the
Tic Tac
orange
and all
box. Yeah, they take all the data from everything, and they're gone.
It's all recorded.
Yeah.
The black box is a vault.
Yep.
Yeah, because they don't want anybody else to have it.
Did you know the black box is actually bright orange?
Yep. That's why I said it was orange.
So it's easy to find.
Yep, in crashes.
But it is the black box.
Yeah, they call it the black box, but it's big, bright, and orange.
Oh yeah,
yeah, you can't miss it. But it's so crazy. But I've listened to so many pilots and aviators say that that's happened as soon as they've come back and they've made a report. High, unknown government officials come in and grab that shit.
Just imagine being like, yeah, I'm gonna sign up for the Air Force, and you're in your jet.
That's what I want to do.
All of a sudden you just...
I want to see it.
Well, you do, but this guy doesn't. This guy doesn't even think about that.
Yeah, he's just doing his job.
He's just doing his job. And all of a sudden you come across this alien craft. And you're like, oh, this thing could do things I can't do.
Yeah.
And it's just
Ryan
mocking
Graves.
me.
Ryan Graves.
Stay on course,
exactly,
sir.
Exactly.
Did you hear about the Ryan Graves thing? Of when it actually it acknowledged that it was there, and they went into a dive together. Did you hear about that? That was I want to say 2002 with the Tic Tac incident.
Sounds familiar, but
yeah, with Ryan Graves, I believe.
The name's familiar as hell.
Yeah, so they had an incident.
Story. I'm trying to go back.
It was either 2014 or 2004 or 2002. It was one of those three incidences, but it actually they got into it and it acknowledged that he was there, and they started going.
Is he a fighter pilot? Obviously.
Yeah, he's a fighter pilot. Yeah. He was Top Gun.
Okay, he's not carrying 20 passengers.
No. So they were going in loops, and it it engaged him. That's the word I'm looking for. It engaged him, so he started doing circles trying to get out, and the thing followed him, and it fucking went right into the water and shit. And then it appeared 60 miles away in a blink of a fucking eye at the rendezvous point.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yep.
I was like, that's impressive. It knew where they were going to go.
It knew where their rendezvous point was and beat them there, and it made it 60 miles away in a blink of an eye.
And not only that, it goes, 0 to,
It went from 80,000 feet
our whole
down,
radar, our max radar.
to 50.
Yeah.
80,000 feet down to sea level in less than...
That goes...
In a split second.
In less than 0.18 seconds.
Yes. And that's only... it could have gone even further because...
That was our
max.
How fast our radar went, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know how it's possible for them to do that?
No.
So fast, so quick. If we did that
fast...
that
gravity folding shit...
Even taking a corner that fast.
It would kill us.
We'd be smashed against the fucking inside.
Well, don't they operate
No, they're in their own gravity field.
Exactly. Yep. That's how they do it.
They have a gravity field generator.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Like Bob
Lazar found the element.
Yeah, 115.
I thought he said he flew it when he invited his friends.
No, he saw. He watched them fly it. He has videos of them flying.
He goes, you take a laser pointer?
He took them out to
That's
Groom
what
Lake.
It flies like.
He took them
flies
out
like a laser pointer.
He took them out to Groom Lake and had a bunch of him and his friends watch this shit because they all thought he was crazy. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to fucking clear my name. I'm not crazy. Watch this shit.
Right. And he was just putting rockets in Hondas.
Yeah.
And they called him.
Yeah. They're like, you know what? You seem like a wise man.
Yeah. You made the newspaper. You're pretty cool.
Bob Lazar is... he is going to be a staple and a hero of this. Yeah.
The guy gets migraines from this, from all the backlash.
I don't blame him, dude.
If I knew,
how wouldn't you?
He goes, if I would have, it's like if I would have known that, I wouldn't have done it because it's just a headache every day.
I'm so glad that he.
Oh, you're the guy. Yeah, everybody should appreciate him for having the balls.
Honestly,
110%.
Having the fucking balls.
Yeah, to come out and say that shit.
Well, they taunted him with
he was harassed.
Yeah, his wife or his girlfriend. I think it was his wife had an affair, and they showed him phone calls and voicemails
because
of his wife in that affair.
He didn't know about it. He didn't know.
But he's like, hey, we're listening.
Yeah, well, he didn't know about it. That's why he wasn't able to come in for a certain amount of time. He was
poor fucking dude.
Well, he was getting really sketched out. He's like, well, I know all of this information, and they're not calling me. Like, what's going on? And then they dropped that on him, and he's like, well, what the fuck? And they thought he was going to go rogue.
Not only is your wife having an affair, But nobody fucking believes you.
Well, that's why she was doing it, because he was going out in the middle of the night, going on a plane, doing all this shit. Couldn't talk to him for a certain amount of time, and he couldn't talk about it. So she's like, yeah, he's cheating on me. And then she went and fucked, her fucking, one of her dudes.
Which, good for her. I mean, but fuck, man.
Nah, dude, that's fucked up, bro.
Hey, you really put yourself in the shoes.
I don't know. I mean,
that was some perspective.
Dude, for real. Well, I sat and
I don't want to think about that.
I sat and I thought about this for so long, because I always have to minimize stuff myself. Like, I sit and I think about, like, dude, we are seriously we're a little tiny speck in this vast fucking universe.
Yeah,
dude.
we're not even an anthill.
For real.
We're
living on a tiny rock, bro. And I'm gonna have some people tell me
tiny rock is a tiny rock.
Yeah, how my life is gonna go. Like, but that's how I have to think about it. Like, I'm gonna
just a candle in the wind.
Exactly. But our fucking lifespan is like, if the universe took a piss, I wouldn't have even lived for that whole piss. Like, our
For real though.
But our 80 years, our 80 to 100 years is fucking dog shit compared to the 13.8 billion years that the Earth has been here. And that's not compared to every other fucking thing that's been here before that.
That kind of just brings us back to, dude, humans have been here for such an extended amount of time, and our evolution has gone so far.
I have to say something on that note. I believe we reset our evolution every 80 years at this point, because everything is so fucking compartmentalized. We are not getting anywhere. Our evolution is seized right now because everything is so compartmentalized in our fucking governments and our militaries. Nothing's coming forward. And
it's all about money.
Yeah, it's men's greed.
And there's been theories that if religion were never created, that we would be way further in evolution, especially when it comes to technological advances.
That kind of makes sense.
Just because of everybody has their own opinion on, I say no, I say yes.
Why do you do it this way?
So
tradition.
Yeah,
exactly.
This is kind of off topic, but it's kind of funny, interesting. But so the water on this planet has been here for a long time. So the dinosaurs drank that water, pissed the water. It went up into the air, came back down. Apparently, you can look this up. True fact. The clear water you drink every day came out of a dinosaur.
Highly doubt it.
Yeah.
Look it up.
No, because
they've been around for millions of years.
Yeah, but the rocks filter.
It goes up into the air. It comes back down.
The ground.
It's osmosis.
Yeah,
but it was filtered out by a freaking dinosaur.
But then you also
it doesn't matter.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Hold on. It's still.
Let's be realistic.
Holding on to this.
Let's be realistic though. If the dinosaurs were taken out by a meteorite,
right?
Then, and that annihilated all life on Earth as we are to understand.
You want to know why saltwater is salty?
Why would it not at least
you want to know why
saltwater
is salty? Why is saltwater salty?
Wait, fuck that. Is that what created the Grand Canyon?
That's one of them.
Is that one of them? That was an honest question.
There might be one in Antarctica.
The Grand Canyon was also it's also made of very soft rock, so it was carved out of water.
Antarctica,
back when there used to be, because now if you go to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, there's like a small little stream.
I heard,
but it used to be a river.
Yeah,
I heard something about Antarctica, but it
back.
was frozen over, obviously by millions of years.
Mm-hmm.
But I've heard a lot of interesting things about Antarctica. I can't even fucking say
Antarctica.
Antarctica lately.
God, got it.
Yeah, onomatopoeia. God, I can't even fucking talk. Jesus. But I've heard a lot of interesting things about things coming up out of there recently, and there's been some.
It used to be a jungle.
Well, there's some classified people coming out of there saying some really crazy shit. Saying that there's technology up there that can control weather, and natural disasters and shit.
It's one of the entrances to the Hollow Earth.
So what you're saying, Jake? So what you're saying is we are a type 2 civilization.
Possibly, but
We're working
the thing
on
is,
it.
it's so
That's not us.
Yeah,
That's not us.
Yeah,
we don't
gotta
know.
work more on solar.
Yeah, dude, we're so compartmentalized. We don't have that shit. It comes
We're apes with nukes.
It becomes a type 2 civilization when it becomes to all the
Dude,
public.
I think it's
you know,
Yeah.
when it becomes a natural part of life.
Yeah.
That's when you're a type 2 civilization. When the civilization
Yeah. Right
gets
now,
it.
it's just being invented.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna destroy ourselves.
probably.
Probably.
Maybe the next time
Man's
we
greed.
that too. But like the fucking the
wars,
fucking
bro.
the wars, the
The
fucking
wars are
nukes.
built on greed, dude.
The fucking dude.
We're in a proxy war right now, and
we're killing each other for no fucking reason.
Yeah, because
Until
of
we
another
give like
person's
a
priorities.
like I'm as much as I hate to say it because I don't like to believe in it, but a one world government, one world currency. If you think about it, that's how every other alien race works. If anything, they don't
Yeah.
even have a fucking currency because they control the planet. They're like, hey,
Get this shit done, and we give you shit.
let's work together.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Yeah,
can
they all have a
conquer the
mutual
planet.
understanding of,
And then we can-
you
oh.
need this.
Oh,
Here you go.
Team
I
human?
got you. I
Oh.
need this. You got me.
Yeah.
Like,
We
prior-
don't have to.
for all we
fucking-
know-
Yeah.
The tribes did have it right.
yeah.
They did have it
fucking
right.
put a hand in.
Well,
Yeah, everyone put a hand in.
I'm sure not everyone liked
I
each
don't-
other, just like
yeah.
here,
They say you could,
or not.
Not here, but here.
but
Yeah.
it was like the hunter and gathering.
okay, dude.
It was the hunting and gathering, like just a small. Like look at small towns.
Fucking work together.
Look at a small
Yeah.
town. If you go to a small town out in the boondocks, out in the woods or whatever, blah blah blah.
Everybody
Everybody
is
there knows
close-knit.
each other.
Wait,
knows each other.
There is one untouched race.
They
right
actually
now.
have a.
There is one untouched
They all
race.
had the same teacher.
But it's crazy.
Dude, right.
There's one untouched race that has no technology, that hasn't been affected by civilization, outer civilization, and I think it was over like 500 years or something like that. And they're the only ones, and they're like still very primal, like, you know, kill outsiders type shit. And I've heard of like those people go fucking crazy, dude. Like, but they all are so tight knitted because they all have grown up in that fucking, you know, all together. And you know,
What are they called?
I don't even know. I found out about them maybe 2-3 months ago.
Where's this?
God, dude, I wish I paid attention.
But what
more
about
so I
that
could tell
fucking
you more.
island, dude?
Huh?
What's that fucking island that one fucking Catholic dude tried to bring the Bible and preach God? You know
And
what I'm
they took
talking
him
about?
and
Some-
tried to kill
Was
him?
he a Kennedy?
no.
Hold on.
All right.
Josh
so
is,
this fucking
Josh is
dude.
Googling
Are you looking this up?
Amazon tribe Kennedy.
I
What do we
haven't heard
got?
I haven't heard
Robert Kennedy.
I haven't heard about that.
Not Junior.
Maybe.
He toured South America looking for this
Yeah.
long lost Amazon tribe. Kept trekking through the
Oh,
jungle.
I was saying in the Amazon.
He went missing.
I think yeah.
He went
No, this is
missing?
the
But-
island.
Last we see of him are pictures of him and this tribe that are known for cannibalism.
Yep. Yeah, that's
So
what
they
I'm talking
say
about. Thank
there-
you. Yep.
So I saw this thing of eerie photos, and there's him with this cannibalistic tribe that
Yep.
everyone's smiling and
and then he
looking
goes
a
missing.
little ritualistic happy.
Yeah.
And then
They're
he
all
goes
probably
missing.
But
stoked.
he went missing.
Yep.
Although recently something came out of an old video of an Amazon tribe rowing back in the day, rowing their
Yeah,
canoes.
with him. That he
And
got
there
in.
was a white guy
Yeah.
in the middle.
Yeah, I did see that. That's what
It was him.
that's what I was
fucking
talking
with
about.
war
Thank
paint
you.
on and shit.
Yep.
No,
Wow.
This guy was named John Allen Chow.
I don't know if he's related to the Kennedys, but
So what? He may
Robert
he
F.
may be
Kennedy.
turned cannibalistic.
No, he
No.
ended
He
up
just
joining
joined
the
the
tribe.
tribe,
Yeah. So he became cannibalistic.
I guess
Fuck
guess.
that,
if you
dude.
got to eat a liver to get in.
What if he had to? Otherwise,
Liver
he'd
King.
die. They'd hunt him down.
I bet he was hungry and he didn't want to die.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If it meant that I wouldn't die, I'd
Fuck.
do it. But,
He was
Dude,
trekking
imagine
through
that
the
shit.
jungle. He was hungry.
But
well,
no,
yeah, because pretty much the way that it
They
would
have
go
fresh
is if
water?
you say that
Oh,
you
fuck
didn't
yeah.
want to do it, then you would just become the meal. You know, like
have you ever? Yeah, that's basically like Green Inferno. You ever see that movie? Don't.
No, I
Don't.
haven't.
Don't. Green Inferno is
I
probably.
saw the trailer. I saw it.
Bro, that's all you need.
I saw it.
That's all, dude. I don't know what I did in my brain, but dude, that kind of like, well, there's a reason why I don't want to go to the jungle. But
for
no,
real.
back to the priest guy. This is what happened. So he had been trying to reach members of an isolated and protected tribe, to convert them to Christianity. The people of the North Sentinel Island had fired arrows at him in warning, and on his third attempt to visit the island, they killed him.
I'm talking about the story.
We've
that
flown
Josh was
helicopters
talking
over this thing, like this island, to take pictures because obviously we needed that.
about. And
They
tried
just
to
started
shoot it
flinging
down.
arrows at us because we're alien to them.
Yeah,
No, they're still-
We're alien to them.
Oh, yeah.
And where is this?
North Sentinel Island.
All in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Middle.
Yeah, dude.
So apparently, like a
Middle of
long
fucking
time
nowhere.
ago, they took boats there, and those people never changed. Like it never
They've
evolved.
always fended off their island. They've
Yeah,
always
they always
protected
fended
their
it off.
island.
They believe in whatever they believe in. They can't. We don't know their
So
language.
to them, like the world is that
we
island.
can't. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
we are alien to them.
Yeah, seriously.
You can bring a
helicopters, our canoe.
Helicopter. They shot arrows at helicopters.
And
Like we would shoot.
When was this?
Like we would shoot rifles at UFOs.
When was this?
This. Not long ago. It was in the.
Yeah, I mean, if we're sending helicopters over them,
In the time
not
I
that
looked
long.
at
In the past 60 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you think World War II? I mean, that was.
So
fucking
where
60
where are
years
these
ago,
islands
so-
located?
He was
Ish?
27.
Do you know?
All these North Sentinel Islands.
Yeah. What ocean are they in?
You know, but
I'm guessing Indian.
Probably.
right around there, I'm thinking. But you know what I am curious
I
about?
think it is Indian Ocean, like over there.
Yeah.
Around, yeah.
Yeah, on the other side.
The warmer one.
Yeah.
The warmer one.
You know what? I'm.
The
That
one that
always
doesn't
got
have
to-
massive
I'm
tidal
sorry,
waves.
I'm
on
sorry,
it.
No,
but
you're good.
I always thought like people call like the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. I'm like, it's still a fucking. It's all the same.
Yeah,
it's like
they're,
a giant.
they're all an ocean.
It's the
However,
ocean.
the
Man.
the salt density has a difference though amongst the oceans.
And there is a certain.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
and
you,
there's warmer
if you find
temperatures
you
and
can
stuff
actually
like that.
find the line where you can see
Yeah.
where the cutoff is. It's almost like
It
the
is
waters
pretty-
have two different densities.
They do, which is fucking crazy, and it actually separates from salt
Yeah.
to fresh. It is fucking crazy. But anyways, what I
Yeah.
was gonna say,
Yes.
you kind of planted a little seed early about the King Tut thing. I kind of want to get back on that
Ooh.
because
For real?
Okay, here we go.
I'm like super. I don't know anything about that, but that sounds
Well, dude,
so
we-
interesting.
Jake, we studied King Tut when we were in like middle school.
that's
Do you
why I
remember
know.
they brought King
See-
Tut to the science museum?
Yeah,
and
so
we all went there.
Yeah, so let me.
He's
I
not
didn't
on
really.
nothing.
I love history.
Well, they didn't open the fucking coffin. That was bullshit.
So I love history.
I was picturing the gold mask. Okay, go on.
You're all good. I love history, but I really didn't get into it until like my sophomore year of high
Yeah.
school. But that's when it like took off. Like I'm a huge history buff. Like I know quite a bit more than I kind of lead on to. Like I don't usually like to talk about stuff that I don't know about. But in this case, like I want to learn about it because like I don't know a whole lot, and I wish I would have paid attention more because that is one thing we did go see when we were kids, and that. Just thinking back on it now, like, is so fucking cool that we had that experience.
yeah.
And I wish I would have paid more attention to it. Like,
Yeah, I almost forgot that I went there, dude. I almost forgot that I even
Yeah.
got to experience that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like
But I was like, I want to say I was like,
Are you talking about that museum?
we were,
Like,
we were like 8.
yeah,
but the
maybe
muse-
10.
That museum in St. Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
the science museum.
Dude, I would love to go there.
Yeah,
Just
we went
ever.
I want to go there again.
Dude,
We
it
went
was
there in
so
elementary
much fun.
school. Yeah.
Ever since I was a kid, like they had the dinosaur skeletons and
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
I was obsessed with dinosaurs, so I was like obsessed with that. I'm like,
Fuck yeah!
and honestly, I was
wanna
even
touch it.
I was even skeptical on the skeletons because I was like, their horns, the Triceratops horns weren't like that. In the pictures, it was like this. In Jurassic Park, it was like this. You know, like thinking, you know, you're a kid, you're thinking like, oh, Jurassic Park's got it down.
This is a ripoff.
and well, you know,
Yeah, this is a ripoff. These are
Oh,
too
honey,
close.
it's
Blah blah
old.
blah.
This is old.
But like, other than that, it was like they had the T-Rex tooth,
oh yeah,
and you know, just God, it was just so. And then like you go into like the human anatomy section, where like they have a
oh
giant,
yeah,
they
and
could-
dude, I remember they had like a basically
know
like
what
a
I
human
was-
body puzzle.
yeah, I hated
Like you
that.
could like you
yeah.
could like pull the entire human body apart and put it
And-
back together.
But the science section where you can like understand how tornadoes work and like all this,
It's really
bullshit.
weird.
dude. It's a fun museum.
Here's a new
But, like,
conspiracy.
I'd
Trent
go
might be
back.
a
King
murderer.
Tut though.
Yeah, I was thinking that
We're
too.
getting off track.
Yeah, I think Trent. I think you might be like a serial killer
Why?
because you like pulling the body
We just
part.
came up with a new conspiracy. We're keeping an eye.
Well,
on
no, it was like it was a way
now
to
he tries and defends it.
no, because it was a way to teach kids about the human anatomy, and by that I mean like you could like
He
pull
put
the
Humpty
rib
Dumpty
panel
back
out,
together.
and
Oh,
you,
yeah.
it would
Put him
show
back.
you all the
He
organs
wasn't
and
alive.
show you
Yeah.
how they
Create a
all worked and
Frankenstein.
where they
Honestly,
were.
It is a cool museum.
It was a very educational place, and it's very child driven.
He's over here fucking creating Frankenstein.
Well, I read like encyclopedias since I could read. You know, like I just love looking at all the like what encyclopedias cover. You know, it's just interesting to learn about the world, everything about that. So when I was a kid, I was just fascinated.
encyclopedias. Oh yeah,
Dude,
you were always just surprised.
Like
Oh.
I didn't read fictional books. I read like nonfiction.
Yeah, it started out. What the fuck's an aorta? Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you. Yeah. Tell me to go read this book.
Oh,
I
it's
was
a
like,
heart.
nah.
Valve.
Like,
Got it. Here, take my hand.
Take my hand, Jesus, take the wheel.
I'm over it.
Yeah, fuck your
Whatever.
fan. You know, it's hot
Dude,
as
it's so
balls in
it's
here.
so fucking hot.
I'm
That's
sweating
alright.
my dick off just sitting here.
Okay, so I got a little bit of info up here for us.
For King Tut,
Yep.
sweet. Hit me with it, Big Daddy. Chop chop lollipop.
So he ascended the throne of Egypt as a child.
Okay.
When he was 8 or 9 years old, that's when he became pharaoh.
Oh shit, that was motherfucking right away.
yeah, he became. Yeah, same with Cleopatra. She was like 11.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. And that's a crazy thing. Cleopatra lives closer to the iPhone than she does to the pyramids.
Or were they aliens that were actually 40 years old but looked 11?
Or what if nobody built the pyramids?
We
Humans
we
discovered
barely know shit about Egyptian.
So it says here
We
that
think we do.
as a king, King Tut was never really like.
King.
No, he was obviously king, but he
You're
was
gonna let a
he was very
9-year-old run the world?
unimportant. That's what it says, is that he was relatively unimportant to the history of ancient Egypt, because he was apparently a very short-lived king, and he only became important upon his death when he was discovered in 1922.
Oh, only because he was discovered.
Yeah.
Imagine how many pharaohs weren't discovered.
wasn't the big gold face mask too?
Yeah.
I mean, that meant a deal.
That
to
was
somebody.
Well, I think that was with him, and I think they did that with Cleopatra too.
Dude, Cleopatra was a fucking bitch. Dude, she fucking created wars,
All right.
man.
Well, if the locusts come, I
No.
know who fucking
No,
has it
bro.
coming.
Bro, she fucked everybody and made everybody...
Go on, this is personal. Go
Hold on. Like, if you look it up, she was in relations with Julius Caesar.
You look it up.
Man, like,
I'm looking up
just
King
saying
Tut.
to everybody, like, if you don't know, she fucked everybody to create jealousy.
What a bitch.
Dude, she'd fuck this guy and then go fuck Julius Caesar, and then Julius Caesar's like, I got you, babe. Don't worry about it. I'm going to conquer the world.
I got
you know?
you, babe.
And then when he died, she just went on to the next dude.
Was Julius Caesar there?
Huh?
Oh, you know more than I do. Was Julius
All
there?
I know is that she did this and did that, and then she caused a war over jealousy, basically.
Well,
Most
Like,
women
she
do.
was in relations
well,
with...
that's not unheard of.
She was a gold digger, is what she was.
Guess what?
She was
That
a gold
still
Honestly, I
happens
think they
to
gave
this
birth
day.
to the wars.
Probably. Well, no, jealousy did.
No, what did was
Sit on it.
basically, I think I heard this. It was like humanity got hit by a catastrophic event, like an asteroid or something, wiped it out. Or you can say like the eruption of Toba eruption.
Another conspiracy theory.
Well, no, actually,
Human spontaneous combustion.
What, the Human Torch?
You.
oh no,
What's the theory about spontaneous combustion?
Oh, just you're about to inflame. It looks like you're sweating.
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
I
dude,
am.
it's-
I'm
dude, it's
literally
hot.
sweating right now.
It's
I'm fine.
there's a lot of bodies in a
really-
small space.
Spontaneous human combustion's
Yeah, it's about to happen
that's
right
not
now.
even
in
a
this
theory.
room.
That's real.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. We wanted to look up Cleopatra, right?
Yeah, hit me with some facts real quick while you got it. While you're at it. Do you even know who she was? What she did? Josh, do you know?
Which one?
Cleopatra.
Oh, and like in the Mummy?
Sure.
No,
I don't
that
know
wasn't
either.
Cleopatra.
I don't know who the fuck she is.
That bitch was fake. She was an
Probably.
actress.
They're all fake, bro.
But I'm sure the Cleopatra, she was a real bitch.
See, like the human in me, I'm like, fuck it until I see proof.
Okay, so Cleopatra. The death of Cleopatra. All right.
Oh, Miss Cleo? Oh, yeah, I can tell you everything about her.
Well, tell me, big dog.
That was his last lady.
What's poppin'?
You don't remember Miss
In
Cleo?
a previous
No, what's
life.
the fucking word? What's the word? Tell me.
How old are you? You don't remember Miss Cleo on the commercials?
Motherfucker, I'm 20.
Call Miss Cleo.
Motherfucker,
who
I'm
you're talking
26 years
Oh my
old.
God,
And
shut up.
Yeah, I'm 26, bro.
Never mind.
I don't know.
Cleopatra, hit me.
How did Cleopatra
Hit me with
die?
it.
Dude, I'm like right on the cusp of like getting the phones, you know, like I was the first generation that got the fucking flip phones, and the first iPod touches, that was me.
So
I'm
is
36.
Yeah, you got 10 years on me.
It is theorized that Cleopatra died of a snake bite.
See, that's some weak shit, bro.
Right.
You got a strong bitch like that. If she's gonna die to a snake bite, that's some whack ass shit, man.
Right? Get one of your servants to suck
She
the
did
poison
wear it
out
like
at
a
that
necklace.
point.
She wore it like a necklace, though. I get it.
Yeah, I would too if I
She
was
was
gonna
that
die
big
like
of a
that.
bitch.
Fuck it. You're gonna die to a
For
snake
a hot
bite?
minute.
Yeah, for a hot minute. You're gonna sit there and die to a snake bite in your fucking royalty, bitch, please.
Apparently she died at 39.
Damn, that's early as fuck.
Well, back then that was actually pretty long lived, actually.
I mean, yeah,
Because you got to think that
they couldn't brush their teeth or shit.
yeah.
Longer than Tutankhamun.
Yeah,
For sure.
for sure.
For show, he says.
For sure. Fuck, you know what? It has been a great episode. You know that.
Hell yeah. Josh, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for inviting me.
Hell
Absolutely,
yeah, man. It
dude.
has been so fun. I hope that you join us
Yeah,
again soon.
dude, we're gonna do an episode 3 of conspiracy theories, and you best be here for that one.
Hopefully we won't veer off the trail, but yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
we'll get back on.
We will be
on
more
track.
organized next time.
But you know what? It was so much fun. We went off track, but it
Because
was.
there's so many conspiracies
There's
that
so much
connect.
to,
and
exactly.
intertwine.
There's so
Yes.
much to talk about that we could just go into for hours and hours.
Dude, there's really no end.
It's
So
stupid.
you know what? Part 3 coming soon. Fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're going to start off as enraged as we left off.
Exactly. I'm gonna keep this
Absolutely.
boner hard.
We didn't figure a damn thing out tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Josh. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, y'all, for tuning in.